Good afternoon, learners. I am Ms. Ninober Vermeulen. Welcome to Mathematical Literacy, Grade 11, Measuring and Estimating. So, did you know, knowing your BMI can help you identify and look out for health risks like heart diseases and diabetes? At the end of this lesson, you should be able to, number 1, estimate and measure length, determine length and distance, mass and volume using appropriate measuring instruments, for example, rulers, calculating BMI with a formula. So our route for today is first we're going to look at estimation and how you can use your body while estimating length and distance. Then we're going over more into length and distance. We're going to look at that. After that, we're going to mass. And then from mass, a very important subject, BMI. And then we will end with volume. Pre-knowledge. You should know, number 1, how to estimate in general, and then also the different units used to measure length and mass. So the pre-knowledge, the units that you need to know for length and distance is millimeter, centimeter, meter, and kilometer. And then for mass is grams, kilograms, and tons. And please remember the conversion factors as well. Let's look at some questions. Identify the most appropriate unit to measure the following. So when we measure, we're thinking of length and also mass. If we look at a truck, the truck is quite big and it is quite long. So what will it be? A truck will be measured in meters, its length, and tons in the mass section. Then going on to the car, again we will measure it in meters and kilograms. When it gets to medicine is quite small, so it's going to be in centimeters and grams, but the ingredients inside the medicine will be measured in milligrams. When we look at people, it is going to be either centimeter or meter. It depends on the question and the circumstances, and then the weight will be in kilograms. Then a mouse, it's a computer mouse, it's going to be in centimeters and grams. And then there is some beautiful lovebirds, and the lovebirds will weigh a few grams, so we're going to work with grams, and their length will be in centimeters. The new words and language that we will acquire today: measuring is using an instrument to determine size or weight. Example, measuring the amount of sugar needed for a recipe. Estimating, an approximate calculation or judgment of the value, number, quantity, or extent of something. Example, the mouse weighs more or less 50 grams. Distance, how far it is from one place to another. Example, from one town to another it is 10 kilometers. Length, the measurement between 2 points in a straight line. For example, the length of a room. Example, the length of the room is 6 meters, long. Then 2 new words, again, mass, it's an indication of how heavy an object is. John weighs 88 kilograms. And then BMI, your body mass index, it determines the health status of an individual. It is a number calculated from an adult's weight and height, expressed in units of kilogram per square meter. And that brings us to an ad break. See you soon.